This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Chamberg Valley. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub. And as of the 1.0 release, this map is available for all platforms. But let me first say, this map is going to be different for each platform. Okay, this map is available on console. It's also available on PC. There are actually two versions of the PC map. I can only imagine that there is probably also a console version because the PC version is laden with custom scripts. And as we all know, custom scripts typically are not permitted on console, with some rare exceptions like seasons and straw harvest. Now, what we're looking at here is the gold version of the map. The gold version of the map does indeed support seasons, precision farming, and the Maize Plus suite of add-ons. What we also have is the silver version of this map. The silver version of this map excludes all the Maize Plus stuff, but still supports seasons and precision farming. Same map, all the same features, except one is fully Maize Plus supported and one is not. We're going to look at both initially, but then we're going to jump back and use silver for the rest of the video because, well, if you're a Maize Plus fan, you're going to do the Maize Plus map no matter what. If you're not a Maize Plus fan, you're not really concerned about the Maize Plus stuff. Therefore, you want to know what's in the silver. I'm going to show you the silver version. If you're a Maize Plus fan, you're going to run gold no matter what. You probably already know what to expect. Okay, so let's read a little bit of the description. The Chambergo Valley, a totally imaginary place in which you will be the owner and lord of a farm where you will have to worry about bringing your lands to the highest yield. You will have silos, warehouses to store all your crops, and products to improve the performance of your land. In addition, you will have the challenge of giving life to 4 large animal stables located on the map. Apart from cultivation of tomatoes, so there's a new crop, tomatoes, as a great novelty in this map, you will also be able to enjoy dairy sheep, so sheep that produce milk as well. All this can be done in new farmer mode, so highly suggest you boot this map up in new farmer mode. If you boot this map up in farm manager or start from scratch, the main farm is pretty much barren of buildings. There's equipment, but it's barren of buildings. On this map, pre-installed new farm in new farmer mode, 4 pre-installed animal areas, land to build your own farm and place your favorite buildings, 50 fields of all sizes, 8 forestry areas, winding terrain and great decoration, 3 silage bunkers, biogas, 1 biomass bunker, great variety of points of sale, purchase product points, and then the kind of piece de resistance, if you will, for both maps, silver and gold. I feel like that stop motion Christmas song, silver and gold. More than 20 factories integrated into this map. This map is global company free. This map, I'll repeat, does not NOT require global company. This is a production map without global company. By the way, this map also includes place anywhere built into the map. This map has 20 factories, storage for bales built in, new crops, vehicles adapted for cultivation of tomatoes, carrots, and onions, support for crop destruction, support for Maize Plus and horse extension with the gold edition, support for seasons with a seasons mask, support for the straw harvest add-on, support with precision farming with a custom soil map. And well, the list just keeps going. So let's jump in and take a look at first the gold version. We're not going to tour the map. We're going to boot in, see all the crops, look at a couple specific things related to the animals. Then we're going to jump out, jump in with the gold, and that's what we're going to continue our map tour with. Go ahead and load up some of these mods. Pull up the log. And we'll watch the map load in. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA. Zoom on out. Take a look at the lands area. So we start out by owning the main farm here as well as fields 29 and 30. The main farm costs $371,000. Field 29 is $234,000, and field 30 is $186,000. Now, there are factories scattered around the map, but you have to own the land. We'll take a look at that when we take a look at the silver version of this map. Take a look at the standard crops available to us here on the gold edition. We have all the crops available to us in Farm Sim 19, as well as chickpeas, lentils, rye, triticale, spelt, alfalfa, clover, field grass, horse grass, pasture grass, carrot, onion, tomato, and miscanthus. So those are all the crops available to us on the gold edition of this map. If we take a look here at the shop, you're going to find that we have some new categories. We have Chambergo equipment. In there, we have a couple custom tanks. We have then a harvester for tomatoes, a palleter for tomatoes to palletize tomatoes. We have a wrapper for clover and alfalfa, baler for clover and alfalfa. Then we have a custom carrot, onion harvester. We have a carrot and onion topper. We also have the Homer multi-fruit harvester, which is going to work with carrots, onions, and sugar beets. We then have the corresponding headers for those, carrots, onions. We have the Roper carrot and onion harvester header as well as the harvester. We have a potato header for the Ropa. And then we have organic planters and seeders. So this is set up to take seed, fertilizer, and organic fertilizer. We've got the Limpkin. We've got a Kuhn organic fertilizer spreader. We've got the Horsch Pronto 9C organic seeder. We have the Horsch Mysterio 12SW planter that's organic. The Agromaz Salvus 3800 organic planter. We have Vanderstan Tempo V8 organic planter. Breedal K105 organic version. 165 organic version. Then we have a chickpea straw bale shredder. All that is under Chambergo equipment. Go to tools. We have any custom tools. Custom vehicles there. Now, if you go to objects, we have more customs. They're consumables. We have natural reant. This is a liquid extract. It is natural product and required for the production of cheese. Okay, and then we have methanol carfe, whatever. Methanol is used for the production of biodiesel. We have sweetener, natural sweetener for production of barley juice. Never heard of that. We have seed sack, seeds needed for the watermelon and melon gardens. Say what? Then we have a metal cage, basically hold all the fill types. We have a galvanized bucket for our milk, required for the production of cheese. Got a rusty bucket, required for the production of fresh sheep cheese. Apparently you need a rusty bucket for fresh sheep cheese. We have a blue plastic bucket for water. A red plastic bucket for water. We have various totes for various to transport your ketchup, transport your soy drink, transport your methanol, transport your sweetener, transport your watermelons, your regular melons, pallets to transport objects. So they have tension straps. So you can buy a pallet and then put the stuff on it, strap it down. Then we have is part of that there, and organic fertilizer. We have a pallet of organic fertilizer. Placeables. We're not done, people. We have placeable factories. So we can place a Compost Master, Seed Master, Fertilizer Master, Organic Fertilizer Master, sheds, no custom animal pens. All the animal pens are built into the map. And there you go, people. All right, now let's go up here, buy all farmlands, and let's jump to the animal areas. And remember where all these animal areas are. So we've got that one. Chickens. Got pigs. Then we have sheep. Then we have cows. And I think that's all the animal areas. All right, so let's go ahead and see what is required as far as food requirements for the gold edition of the map. Again, this is the version of the map that is built for Maize Plus. So our pigs, corn, triticale, rye, soybeans, sunflowers, carrots, potatoes, grass, clover. I don't have Maize Plus activated. Yeah. Wheat, triticale, rye, spelt, soybeans, corn, barley, sugar beet, carrots, silage, hay, clover hay, hay pellets, grass, clover, sugar beets, carrots. Now note, none of these are 100%. You have to feed all of this to maximize your potential on your sheep. Same with the chickens. You have to feed all three to maximize your chicken potential. And again, all three to maximize your pig potential. Cows, hay, alfalfa hay, hay pellets, grass, silage, chopped maize silage, corn, and sugar beets. Again, you're going to have to feed all of these in order to maximize your growth. And then for our horses, we have oat, horse silage, horse hay, alfalfa hay, and carrots. Again, you're going to have to feed all of this in order to maximize your animals. Now, let's boot into the silver version of the map. The silver version is without Maize Plus, but includes everything else. Same. Be right back. Welcome back to the silver version of the map. Now, we've just loaded into the map. We are exactly where we were before on new farmer mode. Again, we only own the main farm, 29 and 30. Now, as I said earlier, but maybe I didn't explain it good enough because I was trying to fly through to get to this part of the video, you have to buy the land that has factories on it. Okay, so let's take a look. There are several factories over here. $153,000, $158,000. We've got the unbuyable lands, $15 million. We have the cow area, $710,000. We have the horse coop, horse pen, $95,000 basically. We have the pig area for $181,000. We have the sheep area, should be right here, $178,000. And then the biogas is $143,000. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this buy all land cheat. That way I can show you where all the factories are. Because there's no way I'm going to remember where all the factories are. So at our main farm, okay, we have a silo here, a row crop silo. We have a seed master, fertilizer master, and then we have cheese factory. Cheese factory can be bought for $32,500. We have a biodiesel production that can be bought for $78,000. We have a compost master facility, $114,000. We have a compost silage bunker type area to make compost the old-fashioned way, $175,000. Pig area, we already talked about, $181,000. We have a pellet factory to make pellets, $39,500. Biogas production, $64,000. Flour factory, $88,000. Got a buildable area here. We have a trio of production here for $145,000. We have cheese, cooperative, whatever that is, and sunflower oil production. We have a sugar factory for $72,600. We have a ranch, horse ranch. We have a water tank, okay, water area, $68,000. We have, looks like biofuel, $32,900. Over here we have a melon orchard, $158,000. This is probably watermelon. Watermelon orchard, regular melons, and watermelon orchard again. Garbage collection. There's collection of garbage I'm not so sure on, but apparently we pick up garbage. There was a map in 17 that had garbage collection. Off Bergman by good old Farmer Andy, where you'd go around and pick up literally trash bags out of town and basically take them to the trash dump and you'd get money. We have a water tank, another water tank. We have a juice cellar. We have a laminate board factory. And, well, that is kind of the quick and dirty of that. I'm sure there's probably a lot more that I haven't even figured out or found yet in my initial look around on the map. Now, on the silver version of the map, we have all of our standard crop types available to us here on Farm Sim 19, as well as chickpeas, lentils, and tomatoes. So the silver version of the map does have additional crops, but not near as many as on the gold edition, which is the Maize Plus edition. So I I can't say enough reallys on how much I like this. I really like the ability to have one download and to be able to pick Maize Plus, no Maize Plus. Amazing, ingenious, right there, in my opinion, 5 stars. Just saying. You want to play Maize Plus? Go right ahead. You've got it. You don't want to play Maize Plus? Go right ahead. You got it. You pick. Okay, enough on that. Let's go back here and let's take a look at custom soil map. We've got a rather interesting mix of soils here. We've got clumps in the middle of certain areas of fields that are silty clay. Then they're surrounded by loam, sandy loam, and then little pockets of loamy sand. Pretty interesting soil map overall. Let's take a look at our prices screen. You can see we have 3 main sell points for the bulk of our grain crops. We do have custom icons here. This is soybeans, corn, sunflowers, canola, oats, rye, and wheat, or barley and wheat. We have potatoes, sugar beets, cotton, sugarcane. We have seed, eggs, wool, milk, cow milk. I'm pretty sure that's a cow milk picture. Now this, I don't know what this is. I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like dirty dirt and grass. This, I honestly don't know what that is either. We have wood chips. Then we move into silage, hay, straw, grass. We have fuel. We have what it looks like liquid fertilizer, possibly. We have manure, slurry, digestate, pig food. This is fertilizer. We have herbicide here. We move over to our chickpeas, lentils, and our tomatoes. We have sheep's milk. Then we have what I don't know what that is. Sorry. We have what looks like something recycled seed. Again, I don't know what that, maybe this is organic seed, organic fertilizer, since it says Fertberg. Thinking this is organic fertilizer. Then we have our cheeses. Here we have the trash collection I talked about. We have biofuel, biogas, it's apparently different. We have barrels of stuff. We have barley juice. We have juice in a barrel. We have palletized boards, flour, sunflower oil, sugar, and then ketchup, pellets, watermelon, regular melons, and then our straw harvest pellets are available for sale at the Old Farmer David. So I'm going to do my best on this map video. There's so much going on in this map. Honestly, you would have to play this map probably for 30 plus hours to figure out the ins and outs of most of this stuff. But this video should give you a very, very good overview of where to start. So we have a pretty interesting list of starting equipment here, but it also includes some of our production capabilities. None of it is leased. All of it is owned. We do not have any animals to start, and we do have at least transport contracts. I imagine we have field contracts. Just don't know why they're not showing up here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with a Breedall K105 organic fertilizer spreader. We have Special Tank 2, just going to hold gas, biogas, and biodiesel. We have organic cedar. Then we have a red plastic bucket. We've got the Fendt Favorite 515C, Puma 200 CVX, the 9340 Dutzfar Warrior. We have the RSM 161 Harvester, 1978 pickup truck. We have a Crampy Bandit 750 trailer, Draper Stream 900 harvester, grain header, with a Tiger 6 DT cultivator, Lemken Solitar 23 seed hopper, or sorry, this is a fertilizer hopper for both organic and regular fertilizer, Boone side mower, the windrower, and then the Bergman forage wagon. We've got some front weights. Then we have our modded cow pasture, pig, horse, chicken coop. Perimeter fencing for all farms we can sell there. Now remember, we couldn't buy these animal areas, but we can sell them. You sell them by accident, they are gone because you're not going to be able to buy them back. So be very, very careful. Now, typically, we would go ahead and do our farm tour, but since we are not at the main farm, let's just go ahead and get ready for the fly around. Fly around the map, we'll come back to the shop, and then we'll start our exhaustive drive around looking at every single factory we can come across, as well as the animal areas and the main farm. I haven't said it already, boys and girls. This is going to be a long video. If you want a short video, I'm sure there's plenty of other folks out there that have put short map tours of this map, but you know what? Likely haven't covered the map in as much detail. Got some of our forestry areas here. Got a nice array of field sizes and shapes. Main farm is directly here to our right, almost directly below where those hot air balloons are. Fields that do have these poles in them, these poles do indeed have collisions. So be very careful there. There you go, run into that. Really like these flowers. These flowers kind of remind me a bit of the Erlengrot grass. Not quite, but kind of a little bit of the Erlengrot grass. Erlengrot grass. There we go. Let's speak better. Looking at several different production facilities. Coming around here, we're coming up to the Compost Master. And then just past that, some compost bunkers to make your own compost. Big area. We have a TMR production area. And we have, this is for our pellets. So we're going to go into a lot more detail when we get around to driving around. Look up here. This is possibly a lime plant. Completely unmarked on the map. Very possibly we come up here and maybe scoop lime out of here. Well, that would be interesting. Do a little like lime mining. Here we have the facility to make biogas. A lot of these factories, I'm not remembering off the top of my head what they do. We've got our sheep pen right here. And adjacent to a lot of these animal areas, we have the bale storage that corresponds with the particular animal. Already built into the map. Now, if you are a console player, I have no idea if the console version has any of these features. What features the console version has, I have no way of downloading the console version to see. And I do not own a console to be able to compare. So you're going to have to go to your normal console map tour sources for information on this map. Down here we have our cow area. We have our contemporary biogas plant. And we'll go ahead and loop on over here and make our way down to the shop, where we will grab our Mahindra and, well, start doing our drive around. So in addition to all of the factories, we have a custom shop camera. You ever wondered, is this real? Is this live? Yes, it is. There we go. Now, the first time I ever saw this custom shop camera was on the Hoff Bergman map many, or should I say many years ago. Well, at this point, it's been probably 3 years since I saw that when Hoff Bergman first came out, but we do have our shop trigger there. And then we have our customize, repair, and sell trigger right here. Okay, deep breath. This is going to take a while. Coming out of here, we have a fuel shop. And so we need to get up to the upper level here. And I am looking because I just want to see if I can find some trash bags. We stumble across some trash bags. I want to pick them up. Here we have is marked on the PDA as the ranch. I honestly do not know what the ranch is. Okay, so the ranch is a horse buy point. Okay, so this is where you're going to come if you want to buy horses. I'm sure you'll also be able to buy them at the animal dealer, normal animal dealer, but this also appears to be where you can come and just buy horses. Very interesting feature that is. Up here to the carpentry area. So it's going to be our log sell point, or one of our log sell points. Also have another large log sell point. We have our wood chips right there. And I'm just going to be guessing that we need to bring our logs into this area right here. Go ahead and just bring that trigger up. Validate, indeed, that is where they go. Look across the map. Really nice rolling terrain going on here. We don't want to go in there yet. We've got some production. Go ahead and swing on into here. Again, in order to use this production, you're going to have to buy it. Okay? Let's see, what is this? info board. So this takes water, biodiesel, sugar beets or sugar cane, and we're going to get sugar pellets, bags of sugar pellets. So we add the products, we come up here and we turn on the factory by hitting the I button. And then once the factory's turned on, it will start producing. Do not turn the factory on, though it will not produce anything. Let's go ahead and take a look at our horses here. Our horses are set up to take oats, hay pellets, and tomatoes. And just like the other version of the map, we have to feed them all three of these in order to get top effectiveness out of our horses. Yeah, so let's go ahead and swing around, go down this way, make our way up. So, that is underneath. Okay, so we got to double back and get up a level. I really do like maps. It does make it a bit more complex to get around. I do like maps when they take advantage of multiple road heights. Elevations. That's the fancy word for it that I was looking for. Have the Textile Mill, the sell point for wool and cotton. Oh, traffic. Confounded traffic. Here we have a small business. So our small business right here is going to buy our eggs, cheeses, our biodiesel, as well as our barley juice, juice in a barrel, flour, sugar, ketchup, and whatever this is. Oh, then also our melons. So small business is going to accept a lot of our production areas. Hopefully you'll remind me to see if we have some cool custom paintable textures. We'll look at that when we get around to our main farm. So go ahead, scream bloody murder into your computer screen when I get around to the main farm, and hopefully you will have reminded me to take a look at that. I want to hold you to it. If you don't scream loud enough, I won't hear you. I was looking for trash bags. That's what I was looking for, because that really has me intrigued. Like I said, Hofbergman in 17 did have the ability to actually collect trash from people's houses in town. Another feature of Hofbergman in 17 that I have not seen yet is, well, a little sick, but you were a septic technician, and you would go around and collect people's septic tanks and pump them out, and that would basically be a source of slurry. Yep, it had it. All the amazements of Farm Sim 17. And here we have, guess what? Barley juice production. We need to bring this biodiesel, sweetener, water, barley, and we get barley juice. And remember, we can buy our sweetener from the shop. Sweetener. I'm really hoping that we do have custom paintable textures, because what we're seeing here. So again, scream into those computer screens. The only way I'm going to hear you is scream loud into the monitor. We have our next production facility. Where we are going to make ketchup. Biodiesel, water, and tomatoes will give us ketchup bottles. And jars do probably a pallet or a tote of ketchup. Now while we're here, let's go ahead and swing around this way. I think this is going to take us up to another log sell point. Indeed it has. Indeed it has. So we have our activation icon here. And our log sell pit is right there. So we're going to have to put our logs in the pit to sell them. And how do we do that? One might ask. Well, we play the crane game. How many of you all have played the crane game at convenience stores and like? Got an operable crane here we need to use to basically pick up our logs and dump them into the pit. All right, let's make our way back around. Ketchup factories there on our right. Come on in here to what is, I guess, the next sell point. And these guys are Southern Cooperative. Southern Cooperative is going to be basically for both of our crops. And it looks like we're going to be able to buy products here also. There's the dump point. Here we have farm supplies. Oh, really? Oh. Well, that is depressing. Feel ripped off. No trigger there. sign is just for ambiance. Who doesn't love a good tunnel? Or going under a good bridge? There we go. And yeah, that's up there, kind of, I think, where we started. Maybe. So we're going all the way out here to the eastern side of the map where we have our melon areas. Grow big melons here on Chamberg Valley. So water, biodiesel, and a seed sack is going to give us melon loaves. And we probably are going to get or need those totes, those plastic totes. Yeah, we're going to have to come up here and turn it on to get our melon paths. And then if we go up to the next entrance, we have our watermelon area. Just remember, you have to turn on all of these factories. Even if you supply them all the goods, they're going to do nothing until you turn them on. Water, biodiesel, seed sack, and we get basically the other melon loaves out of here. Really cool concept. And this is basically the same thing, just repeated. Now here we are at the Acusera sugar industry. Okay. Sugar industry, which is obviously going to accept our sugar beets and sugar cane. I dump those right here. So it's also going to accept carrots, sugar beets, and sugar cane. Right, let's go ahead and look. Okay, yep, okay. So this is set up for the Maize Plus version. Would be also carrots, I'm sure. Since we are now looking at the silver version of the silver and gold versions of the map, we don't have carrots. So I'd be really curious. Console players, let me know. I am indeed curious. What does your all's version of the map look like? Because I don't have access to it. I would like to know. I am genuinely interested in knowing that information. Here we have obviously a point to dump some root crops or something. This is real interesting. Oh, this is a trash heap. This is where we bring our garbage. Oh, is it really? Is it really? I'm not seeing them. Oh man. Where do we bring our trash? Garbage collection. Tag place. So we bring our garbage here. Now I'm wondering if, like, look here. We have these empty bottles. I wonder if we bring them, if they don't vanish, if we bring empties, we get a little bit of money for them. Oh no. Let me know in the comments, what do you bring to the garbage collection? I mean, logically you would bring garbage. That's pretty neat. If you do, if those jugs, you end up having a bunch of extra jugs, you can just bring them up here and basically sell them, if you will. Here we have David the farmer. Remember, David the farmer was going to buy a bunch of our hay, straw, grass, and pellets and whatnot. Then right up the door we have another production facility. Inside of this building, we have the capability of making soy drink. Biodiesel, water, and soybeans makes soy drink bottles. Nice. Right next door, we have the Biogas Facility. Storage area, we've got our scales going in and out. Up to the upper level, we have four, and maybe just 3. Check. 3 large silage areas. Trigger 1, 2, and trigger 3. Right there. We have our digester, and we have our digestate pipe. Look here, we gotta take our winding way down, and then we'll hit these and then make our way back. Oops, there we go. Sorry, I noticed my clock was set to 15 times. I wanted to slow it down before next thing you know it was nighttime. Go. So here we have something with a barrel icon. And then we had our board pallets. So biodiesel, barley juice, and a wooden barrel is going to make barrels of barley juice. Okay. Let's just jump over here to the next production area. Water, biodiesel, wood chips will make laminate board pallets. Again, we have to hit I to turn all of these factories on. Go ahead and double back a little bit. We'll go down and take a look at the pig food production facility. So we know we can make TMR and pig food on the map. And you know what? Watch that be up there. Oh, good. Good gumdrops. Here we have areas where we have probably tip collisions to put product into. And then we have our pig food master. Let's go ahead and walk on up here. You can see this is going to take maize, triago, and potatoes, I guess. So what we want to do is we need to enter. We need to enter this thing. There we go. Once we enter this, we'll see that basically we have a TMR mixer type interface where we have corn, potatoes, and but honestly, I'm not really sure what that other icon is. But at any rate, okay, we put our product in here. Turn the mixer on. Okay, we turn it on. Okay. We activate the silo. Green light. Enter it. Turn it on. Sorry. There's a very specific order to this. I want to make sure I tell you right because this is just like the Hoff-Bergman stuff. Turn it on. Then we dump our product into it. Then we get into it and turn it on. And you'll see up there it says processing time 1 minute. We have to basically be in this with it on for a minute. Okay? And then once that happens, it's going to convert to pig food. And once it converts to pig food, we have two choices. We could empty out the pipe here on our right, or we could put it in storage on our left. So we change that with U. Okay, tip side, download in das Silo für Schweinfutter, pig food, or tube emptying right here. Okay, so we have two choices. If you want immediate use of it, empty out the pipe here. If you want to store it, put it into here with U, and then you can get it out there later. Okay? Saw that for the first time on Hoff-Bergman. Again, quite a long time ago. So this is going to take us back into town where we've already been. We want to up a level. Sake of brevity, This video is going to be plenty long. Let's jump over here to the cow area. I've already been here when we were looking at the gold. Did not spend much time here. We have our bunker across the road. That. Over here we have bale storage. Get to come up. Oh, we'll come back to that. So we have our silage, not a silage, a slurry. For food troughs. There we go. We have our animal dealer. We have our water trough. Again, we activate animal pen extension mod just to see if the map has custom support for the pipes. Oh, what is going on? Oh, man. Total Bart Simpson bummer here. So, with the gold edition, these are built in. Silver, not so much. Daggone it. Just depressing. So in gold, if you come up to these, you'll get the UI interface to basically store and retrieve bales. Silver, that's not cool. Across the street, we have our dairy. So this is going to be our milk trigger. Activate animal pen extension mod, which partially also includes this machine here, which allows you to have automatic milk sales, should you so wish. That is that. Now let's head up this way to the town to the north. A really great map that's taking advantage of multiple terrain elevation changes. Man, the bale storage really does bum me. Bums me out. Of course, you can always activate the bale stacks mod yourself and put those in should you so wish. Apartment buildings over there. So in here we have a possibly a buy point. North Cooperative. There. Again, looks like it's going to be buying a bunch of our grains and whatnot. Buy seed here at the market for bulk. Dump station. Fertilizer. Buy in bulk. What else we might be able to buy in bulk? Lime. Gotcha. It's like compost. Compost and manure. Go. Across the industrial way. Another sell point here. Fertberg. And Fertberg is going to be taking whatever that is. Maybe that's like chickpea straw or something. Maybe. That is our manure, our fertilizer, compost. So you can almost drive right across the way and buy and sell product. I don't know if you're going to make any money off of it. Make our way on in here to the next area. Vale. And Vale. We have local distributor, great trade, and their dairy. Sounds like these are also going to be sell points to buy various products. Got tomatoes showing there, sugarcane, carrots, and onions. Again, depending on if you're playing the gold edition or the silver edition, these sell points are going to be accepting different products. Another sell point right here. And then we have our dairy. We want to buy our milk here. Continue on. We have another fuel station. Go right. Sheep to our left here. Oh no, we've got a washed out fence. We have our slurry for our sheep, water trough, our milk for our sheep. We're going to be milking our sheep. Food trough right there. Again, on the gold version of the map, this was a bale stack straw, but sadly not available to us in the silver version. Take a look at our animals. Our sheep are going to be grass, hay pellets, 85% effectiveness. Add tomatoes for that extra little boost, 100%. Sheep produce sheep milk, slurry, manure. No wool. No wool for these sheep. They also take water and straw. Traffic just pulls right out in front of you, doesn't it? Over here we have a Vale sell point, I do believe. Fuel area. See where we're going. That's going to take us down this way and then to this placeable area. Already been there. We're going to continue on this way and check out this products here, which will then kindly lead us to the main farm. So overall, so far, it's been a really easy way to get around the map. Not gotten too terrible lost. But like I said, get ready. This is going to be a long one because there's just so much going on. Here, this is the biogas place. Water, biomass, or manure, and we're going to get biogas. So our biomass and manure are water, most likely. And then our biogas is most likely going to come out of here. Now, a lot of those tanks, you'll notice, they kind of have blank placards right here. I suspect when you fill them with product, they'll change and they'll have an icon and information related to what they're filled with. Coming up here to the Pellet Factory. Before we do that one, let's hit here. This is our TMR production. Shed, and then we have our TMR Master, just like the pig food mixer. Turn it on, jump in it, and then we have our TMR mix. Put our product in there, we turn it on. A minute later, we can either empty out this side here, press U, or empty out this side right here. And then it will store it, and then you come by later and take it out. Again, if you've played Hoff-Bergman, you kind of have a general idea of how that works. Here we have our pellet factory. Water, biodiesel, biomass. We're going to make biomass pellets. Put our biomass here. Biodiesel. Water, and then your pellets probably going to spawn. They could spawn under that awning, could spawn on the other side of that building. TMR mixer. Here we have a nice little placeable area. Didn't have enough production, you could put some more down. Or you could just build out maybe a logistics center there. Trucks to haul products and such. sheep, or not sheep, piggly wigglies. We have our slurry. Pig dealer. Food trough. Water trough. As I thought, our straw trigger is inside there. Take a look at our pigs' needs. Corn, wheat or barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beet, or tomatoes. Fairly standard with the addition of tomatoes. Make our way around. Like the signage at the various intersections. That's pretty cool. Here we have biomass production, compost basically. We bring wood chips, sugarcane. I think that's Macanthus or something. Again, for the gold version. Then we bring it in here, compact it, and then cover it with a blanket and let it cook. Then once it's done cooking, we will have ourselves compost. Have a nice loading ramp here. Scales there. Some general storage for our machinery associated with our compost production. Now, if you want to do it a little bit more mechanical, then we have our Compost Master. Compost Master is going to take diesel, biodiesel or biogas, right here, and then compost potatoes, sugar beet, chaff, silage, wood chips, manure, or straw into here. Turn it on, and we get, guess what? Compost out of the pipe. Okay? So we can do it the old-fashioned way by basically putting it in a bunker, covering it, and let it become compost. Or we could kind of beat it out of it with diesel fuel to mechanically separate the bits into compost. That is cool. I just like these bridges. I like the different road levels and everything. Here we have another silage bunker. Standard silage bunker there. We have fresh water right here. This retaining pond. One of our cheese production shops. It's just up the hill here. See those really great signs? Side, we have Rient. Again, you get that from the shop. Milk, and then we get cheese. Rient is here in the consumables. Cheese will probably spawn here on these tables. Where we at? Let's go ahead and we'll just jump over here to the west cooperative. Another sell point. Scout House seems to have seen better days. All right, let's go ahead and make our way down towards the farm. Main farm is just below the hill there. You can see it. Before we do that, we're going to go to the animal dealer. Almost done, people. We only have about another half hour to go. Again, if you want a fast tour, there's another channel for that. All right. So inside of here, we have our animal dealer. Animal triggers. And then over here, we're going to check. I think we can buy product there. I think we can buy pig food and TMR here. TMR. Piggly Wiggly food. There. Really like this grass. All right, here we are, finally, the main farm. So we have our sleep trigger right inside the building here. Yes, 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 I hear you screaming at me. I will get to the paintable things here in a minute. We have storage for digestate and our digestate out pipe. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and look. Jeez. Give me any peace. Splot. There we are, we're back. Here we have what I think is water storage. Notice it has a little 25 here. I think it has a little bit of water in it. Storage, kind of just root crop, dump to the ground storage. And here's where we put our textures. So we do have some custom textures. Cobblestone. Dirty road. Light sand. Rock. And lots of different foliages. Bush. Different dirt. Yeah, we got all kinds of custom stuff going on here. Now, scattered around the main farm, we have storage tanks like this. This appears to have some product in it. It says 250. One of these is a dump. One of these is a fill trigger. I was hoping that these placards would show you what was in it, but they're not showing up. Don't know if that's a bug or what. We have our main silo. Believe. Yep, farm silo. Over here we have storage for all kinds of products. Sugar beets. Potatoes are dump and our fill. So the fill is marked with white, whereas the dump point is marked with yellow. Here we have fertilizer, dump and fill. This is going to be a, look at this, a hay blower. So what this is going to do is allow you to dump your hay here. It's going to suck it up. It's basically a hay loft. There's your output pipe. Here we have, I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. Doesn't have any product in it, so we could get our truck. Oops, sorry. We have our Fert Master. So slurry digestate, manure, and compost will make fertilizer. Here we have our Seed Master. Slurry digestate wheats or oats magically makes seed. Storage. So this is going to be storage for watermelon totes. There you go. For 16 watermelon boxes. Here we can store 16 regular melon boxes. We have some more liquid storage over here. I'm going to let you guys actually use these trailers to figure out what is what, quite honestly. This video is going on long enough. We have our custom implements, our organic planter and fertilizer spreaders. Under the main road here, farm continues. Now this is called, crop row silo. Crop row silo. Almost looks like it's where you can dump grass and hay in. Almost. I don't know. Our vehicle workshop right here. We missed our chickens. Come back around. Here we have more storage. Sugarcane. Tomatoes. This is straw blower. Just like the hay blower, this is for straw. Chickpea straw storage, it looks like. Make our way back up over here to the farmhouse. We have our chickens. Here we have the buy point for our chickens. food trough. And our chickens are going to take wheat, barley, lentils, and tomatoes. I have our horse pasture right down the road here. Down a level. Remember, we accidentally bought the horse when we were at the ranch early on in the video. The trigger, if you buy a horse in here, is actually over here by these bushes. There. We have our food trough and our water trough. And our straw is, I believe, over here at the gate. Don't hold me to it. And our horses, hay pellets, oats, and tomatoes. Really great work here. Really attractive map. And almost done. So we need to swing down here to this production here. And then just for brevity, I'm just going to jump the garden market. Here. Little placeable zone down there. And then we have 3 production facilities right here together. We have sunflower oil, water, biodiesel, and sunflowers make sunflower oil. We have rennet and sheep milk to make sheep cheese. And then finally, we have water and laminate boards. Remember, we made laminate boards way over there on the east side of the map. We can make wooden barrels here. Jump down here to the garden market. And the garden market is going to garden market is a buy point. Buying products, okay? You know what? I'm going to have to come down here. I'm going to have to come down here to see what we all can buy at the garden market. So let's double back. And we're going to have to do a little off-roading because I don't know how to get down to the lower level. Looks like this is all on the upper level. Tally-ho! And he sticks to landing. I don't care who you are. You gotta like the video for that one. You stuck around to see that? I deserve a like. So I'm suspecting this is probably like by digestate or slurry here. Get lined up. Seed. More bulk seed. Bulk lime, maybe. Indeed. Bulk fertilizer. Indeed. There you go, guys. That is Chamberg Valley. Over 20 production facilities. Tons of placeables. No global company. 2 different variants of the map in one download. One with Maize Plus and its accompaniment of mod support, and one without. Guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of Chamberg Valley? I'm going to leave you with a current list of members of the channel. Until next time, happy farming.